Desi, so you said it was part of your plan to let them go ahead of you. What was exactly that plan, and how did that feel?
It wasn't necessarily to let them go ahead of me. It was very dialed into what I felt I was capable of on the day, and we kind of circled 540s as a magic number. They started clicking off 535s and a little bit quicker even. And so I felt that was going to be unsustainable over the second half, and that's where you can kind of get in trouble. The heat was going to be way worse over the last hour of the race, and I wanted to be able to finish strong and close well, and I didn't think that going with that pace at that point was doable for me. So.
Were you very worried with that many people ahead of you?
No. I mean, I feel like you just trust the plan, and you can't worry about out there. You just have to buy into it and be confident in it. And the marathon it's so tricky and so difficult, and yet it's so predictable. You know, after 20 miles, it's always the marathon. People fade and people come back, and if you made mistakes early, especially in the heat, they're magnified over that last part, and it held true today. So.
We'll go to Ma'am here, and then we'll be next.
Meb? Out here. Hi, Meb.
Hey, Bonnie.
Speaking of conversation, there was a little bit of conversation between you and Galen when you were still running together. It looked at one point like you were telling him to give you some space. At another point, like maybe you wanted to do a little work. What was the conversation between the 23-time marathoner and the first-time marathoner?
It's not a track. The road is open. It was not a very friendly conversation. Because there's been other people who in the track that stay tight right on you and clip you from behind, and I had really tight hamstring and went through the race and things like that, and bumped into me a few times, and I'm like, dude, open up and go for whatever you want, and if you want to take the lead, go ahead and take the lead. If you need to go on the side, go on the side versus, so it was that kind of where I was, on the track. I knew that was coming because I know what he has done in the past is, the rail and things like that. So that was the conversation, and we didn't have much of a dialogue, but a gesture, just say, take the lead or stand aside or.
You guys gonna be able to fix this before we go?
It's teammates, and we look forward to. I just like, you saw me a lot in the front in the lead because there's so many bumping into each other. Looked at it a few times, and Ed Torres used to do it all the time. So I'm used to it, and but at the same time, because you go on nice cadence, you don't know what you have from behind you. Somebody kicks you, and you mess up your strides, you mess up your cadence, and could lead to injury. So that's what it was.
Okay, we're going to take one quick moment. Galen Rupp has joined us on the stage, so if we could have an opening statement from you. And pass the mic down, please, and then we'll swing on to this side of the room for some questions.
Well, obviously, I'm just thrilled with the way the race went. It's a tremendous honor to be able to represent your country in an Olympic Games, so I'm just thrilled that I was able to cross the line first. It was definitely difficult out there. There were a lot of great competitors, and it was a tough race, given all the conditions. But I was really happy, and I just say congratulations to Meb and Jared. You guys ran great, and I think we got a good team going to Rio. Caught up to me, but I thought I handled it really well, and I was really pleased with my preparation.
Well, when Tyler made the move and Galen was there, those were guys, the sub 4 minute guys. So I was like, well, I think I was once I ran 3:42 for 1500 meter. I'm keeping up with these guys, so it was just nice change of pace for once, but you still got to get to that finish line, and Tyler made that race. I mean, to make the Olympic team, that was a deciding factor, and obviously we always know that 5 guys go, 3 guys go, one's gonna falter, and he did. That's what racing is, but at the same time, you gotta cover those moves if you want to be on the team or usually a thesis to be able to. And that's why I tell him the thesis paid off when he finished the finish line. But that's what racing is.
Okay. We can start there. And also, we're going to take 4 more questions after this, okay?
Question first for Amy and then a quick one for Jared. Amy, when you started to really move up and you knew Shalane, you're pretty sure Shalane was going to finish, how did it feel to get back up on your toes and start moving?
It hurt so bad. I knew I was feeling really good, and so I was very confident I could get to the finish line. I felt, I don't know, I didn't realize how bad it was going to hurt, and then I was just like, hold it together the rest of the time, and I don't know what that last mile was, but it felt blazing fast, so, yeah.
And Jared, did Coach ever talk to you about his experiences with the Heat in '92? Did that play into any of your preparations or kind of mental preparations?
Sure. Coach was a tough runner, and that's what he'll tell me. He'll say, we train to get really, really fit, and then we run tough. And at the end of the race, it is tough. And at the end of a hot marathon like that, and it's the faces of my family and those people that I love and those who have invested so much in my athletic journey that are popping into my face over that last 600, and trying to run like a horse but not die. Yeah.
Okay, I think we have a question down front.
This is a question first with Galen, but if all of you could just, except for Meb, could just make a brief comment about your opinion of Meb. I hope we see you in 4 more years at another Olympic trials, but just in case this is your last Olympic trials, you've had a great career, so congratulations. And so starting with Galen, if you guys could just, each of you, just say what you know, what your opinions of Meb.
You're in trouble, man.
Obviously he's a tremendous competitor, and I think that it really speaks volumes about him and his coach that they've been consistently good for so long. He never really has a bad race ever. He's always right up there, and he's always a tough competitor. And the great races he's had over the years and the consistency, I think, are the biggest things that stick out to me, and they're definitely to be admired.
Let's just go straight down the line, Amy.
Meb is an incredible athlete, and that pales into comparison to how wonderful of a person he is. I was teammates with him for 4 years in Mammoth Lakes, California, and he was the guy where when you'd show up at practice and you were having a rough day or whatever, he was the one who would kind of go to the side and make sure you were doing okay. He truly is just a wonderful person. He believed in me and saw something in me way before anyone should have, and he's always encouraged me, and he's wonderful.
Yeah, sorry. Right? Meb is nice to everybody. Even early in race, I had my first race against Meb. After the race, talked to me, and then in the airport, came up, called me by name, and he's a very good people's person. In fact, just at the Dallas Half Marathon Road to Rio thing that we were at, I was cooling down with Abdi, and Meb is up giving everyone in the marathon high fives as they're running past the half marathon, and Abdi says, "There goes Meb again." But he really, he exemplifies just such a positive personality, and I think that if I was guessing, I would say that that's given him a lot of balance in his life. It's something that I hope to have in my life and in my running career as well. But looking forward to being able to spend some time with all of these guys, with Galen as well, and with the girls on this Olympic team. A lot of people that I've looked up to for a long time, and an opportunity for me to kind of spend some time with some heroes of mine and get to know them better.
Hero's a good word. Meb's the epitome of a hero. I think he's Mr. Consistency. He's put your head down and go grind it out. And he's been with his team for a long time. He obviously trusts in them and He's just very loyal, good guy. I think he's what we strive to be. It's an amazing model for us to look up to, and we're super lucky to have him. And I think he goes. There's great athletes. There's incredible competitors, and Meb is a hero.
Yeah.